Hey everybody, this is the Titanic Gamer here, and I'm back with another Pokemon X and Y moveset. Now in this one we're going to be covering Klefki. Now before I go over everything else, let's just go over its base stats. Now its base HP is 57, which is below average, but it does have other stats to make up for it. Now its base attack stat is 80, which it's not too high, but it's still usable. But it doesn't have like a really good physical move pool, so I just ignore that stat all the way. Its defense is a base 91, which is actually pretty good. So this Pokemon can take a lot of physical punishment from physical attackers if needed be. Its special attack is base 80, which sounds really average, but it does have a move to actually boost it up and Calm Mind. Now its base special defense is 87, which is actually a little high, so it can take special hits too. So this Pokemon has great mixed bulk, and its base speed is 75, which may sound like a problem, but trust me, this Pokemon, speed is not a problem with this thing at all. And its ability is Prankster, which is the ability you always want to go with. The other ability, Magician, is just inferior to Prankster in every single sense when you use this Pokemon. Prankster gives +1 priority to all non-attacking moves, and this Pokemon gets a crap ton of non-attacking moves that it can use and abuse. Now the item we're going to be going over, well, the items would be the Citrus Berry or the Lumberry. And I'll explain that a little later. And the nature will be either calm or bold. Now the EVs would be 252 HP, and it would be 156 special defense and 100 defense for a bold nature. Because if you want to go for a bold nature, if you want to have more defense, then this EV spread here is the one you want to run. And then for a calm nature, you want to run 156 defense and 100 special defense, just 100 special defense. And just max out the HP. You want as much HP as possible on this little keyring. Now the moves, the first move we're going to be going over would be Recycle. Recycle is an amazing move on Klefki. It basically enables you to use, like if your held item gets used, Recycle just replaces it. Or if a berry gets used up, Recycle replaces it. So with the Citrus Berry, you get 25% of your health back, and since you have priority Recycle, you can basically get 25% of your health back every single turn. And that's just amazing if you have a Citrus Berry. Or like with the Lumberry, you can run Rest with Recycle, and Rest and Recycle plus Lumberry, I don't even know what to say about that. It's just too good. This Pokemon can stay healthy. It can stay in battle with just one move, and it's just stupid. Or with 2 moves, and it's just stupid. And the other moves you can run besides Rest would be Dazzling Gleam. It's an attacking move. You won't be complete taunt bait because this Pokemon doesn't get taunt, which is actually kind of nice, because if this Pokemon got taunt, it would be too good. Now Dazzling Gleam is good. It's just an attacking move, base 80 power, good damage. You can run Draining Kiss if you want for just more health than you do damage, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd want just a more damaging move. Now what goes good with Recycle and Rest and your items, it would be Toxic. Toxic just, you can just start stalling with Recycle with your held item, and with Rest if you have Lumberry, or if you're an attacking move, just can do damage. And with Toxic, you become a stall machine. It's so hard to kill Klefki when it's just recycling the berries and then resting off the damage and hitting you, and you're just taking all that toxic damage. Now the 4th move is kind of a filler move, but the first one I'd recommend is Calm Mind, because Calm Mind boosts your special defense and your special attack by 50%, and it has priority. So you become a stall setup sweeper. and you can just toxic stuff, start setting up priority calm mines, and then just start shooting off these powerful dazzling gleams or draining kisses, and it's just stupid. It's really, really good. Another move you can run would be Iron Defense, just to get your defense up, and you'll be ridiculously hard to kill. Just ridiculous. You can just even like modify the EVs. You can just put all of them in 100. You can just put all of it in special defense and HP, and then literally have Iron Defense, and you'll just be so difficult to kill. The other move would be Protect, because Protect goes well with all the other moves. You know, it goes well with Toxic. You can't be touched, basically. You just get free damage. It's all reward. You just cannot be touched. Now, the other move I'd recommend would be Spikes, because you get to set up spikes and it supports the team. And it's just a nice little move you can have. The last move is kind of technical, but it's Fairy Lock. It's one of its signature moves. And that basically makes it to where all Pokemon cannot leave the field on the next turn. You cannot escape. You cannot run away. So this move goes well with Toxic and Recycle and Rest and your held item. It just synchronizes so well that it's a possible candidate for the 4th move slot. And that's pretty much it for Klefki. Aside from this thing having an amazing ability, good overall stats, and good defenses to abuse Prankster with, you have the Steel Fairy typing. You get about 9 resists, 2 immunities, and you only have 2 weakness, and only 5 attacking types hit you for neutral damage. That is just freaking ridiculous. Klefki is ridiculous. And it abuses Prankster at the cost of, like, at the benefit of having a much lower technical nature. Because like a lot of other Prankster users you kind of got to be careful with, like Whimsicott, its fairy typing helps it a lot, but it just, the poison moves, just the slightest of impurities just screw Whimsicott up. Any poison type move, bam, you're done. And this just nuts. And the only real Pokemon that can actually stop this thing would be poison types, but then like you can run a steel type move over here if you want to. Steel type moves always stop this. Poison type moves can kind of stop you because you can't use Toxic, but if you have Calm Mind, you can just set up on them. Steel types always stop you, immune to Toxic, and they resist all your stab moves. And they can just do whatever they want. You'll have to switch out. But yeah, Klefki, if you let this thing get going, it is going to be so hard to stop. A lot of people expect like a Spike set or a dual screen set or a Swagger Foul Play substitute like Thunder Wave or Protect set. But this thing gets Recycle, and this move is often slept on. And if you let this thing get going, you are going to regret it. But this set is just evil. Okay, so that's it for Klefki. If anyone liked this video, comment, subscribe, like, and I will see you all later. Peace out.